It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and time for us now to have a look at Mallee netball. What went on across the weekend? What's coming up this weekend? Nicole McMahon joins us on the line to answer all of those questions. Hello, Nicole. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thanks, Jason. How are you?
Very, very well, thank you. It was a big weekend last weekend in Mallee netball, and why don't we start by having a look at how your girls went? Well, why not? No wonder you're smiling. Lamoureux 47, Pinaroo 33. That's a big win for Lamoureux.
It was a big win and it felt very good, Jason. We had a great tussle with Pinaroo. Every year we have a great tussle with Pinaroo. The last game we lost by one. And it was looking like it was going to be that way after the first quarter. Pinaroo were leading by one, but Lamoureux really played a fantastic second and third quarter to get that lead. Pinaroo did come back in the last quarter, but no, Lamoureux spoke to finally feel like we're getting where we need to be. So well done to the Lamoureux girls. Katrina Bell getting my pick for one of the most consistent players of the day. Just working really hard in that goal ring. So well done to Trine. Unfortunately, it wasn't all fun and games on the weekend. We did have an injury with Gemma Rampke hurting her ankle, but we're hoping 4 weeks and she'll be back, fingers crossed. And Pinaroo's young Bailey Vogt for the centre court getting their coaches award for their best on.
Okay, well done. Well done, Lamoureux, and well done to everyone there who had a hand in that big 14-goal win. It gives you the best percentage in the comp, even though at the moment you're down in third spot, but it certainly keeps that double chance open, that's for sure. BDT at the moment, they've got one hand on that double chance. They had another good win over Murrayville, 61-41.
Yeah, they did, and helping their percentage there, getting up by 20 goals. So probably was the predicted win, BDT sitting at second and Murrayville on second to bottom spot. For Murrayville, Jamie Willistor through the centre court, having a great game, always very consistent and just head down, bum up doing her job. So well done to Jamie, and also Michaela Mole for Murrayville, who was a pick-up within the last month, having a solid game for them. And for BDT, Lucy Dowd in the defence, her first, I think, official year in A grade, and she's just, doing really well. So well done to Lucy and also Jessica Richardson. And some exciting news for Murrayville. I asked the coaches jokingly if they had any hot goss, and Brianna Worsford from Murrayville has announced she's pregnant, and I'm allowed to announce that on radio.
Excellent.
So congratulations to her. That's really exciting. So good on to her, and thank you to Jamie Willistor and Carly Heinze, who are putting up their hand to coach for the rest of the season.
Brilliant. Another little bulldog on the way there. That's fantastic news. And the last match of the round, Karoonda Districts, they travelled to Peak to take on Peaka Districts, and in a very, very low-scoring game, not too often you score 29 goals in an A-grade comp and win. Well, they didn't just win, they won by 8, 29-17. In fact, my maths is terrible. They won by 12 goals there.
Yeah, what a very low-scoring game. So obviously a very defensive game, you'd assume. It was close up until half-time. I believe they were 11 all. So yeah, very very low-scoring all throughout the quarters. Peaks, Maddie Farley and Athley having a good game. I can't think of the name that the coach gave them. Old Ducks, but. Know what they're doing out there, so well done to Maddie and Ath. Young Georgia Ballard and Kate Sherman having a good crack too for Peak. And Karoondas, I think I named them both weak, but the Peak girls, Shaylin and Kiara, having a very solid run. So Peak were within it for the half, but just couldn't finish it off, and Karoonda ran away with it. So I think the same happened the week before. Peak were with, or bet Pinaroo for a half, but just can't quite seem to string those 4 quarters together.
Fair enough. All right, so let's move to this weekend's round of matches, and there should be some interesting games amongst all of these. First of all, let's have a look at BDT. They take on Karoonda Districts, and you'd think BDT should win this comfortably. It's at Tintinara, but Karoonda are in the top 4 at the moment. A win here, and that basically stamped their finals ticket.
Yeah, that's it. And you would not underestimate Karoonda by all means. They actually only lost to BDT by 2 in the first round. So they've most definitely in with a chance here. And I don't know who I'd prefer to win, because if Karoonda win, then that could make our our spot not probably so solid in third or fourth, and if BDT win, then that might make it trickier for us to get into that top two. So I'll pick BDT though. I think they've got some real depth in their side. Hopefully, I know they've had a struggle with getting a consistent 7, but they should have most of their team back this week.
Sure. I think you back yourself in to keep winning at Lameroo because you should this week. You've got Peak and Districts coming your way. They're struggling at the moment to put it on the scoreboard, that's for sure. So could be another big win for your girls.
Yes, I hope so. We never underestimate Peak though, but we did have a solid, I think it was about a 40-goal win last time. We won't have Gemma. As I said, she'll be out with an injury, but yeah, we are welcoming Abby Maynard into A grade, so really excited to see what she'll do. She's had a very good season in A reserve, so she'll come and give it a crack tomorrow at Lameroo. So yeah, I'll pick Lameroo, of course. I think we should get a solid win, but yeah, I'll go with Lameroo.
Okay. And the last match of the round is the border clash. It is Pinaroo taking on Murrayville. And given Pinaroo went down pretty heavily last week to your girls, and Murrayville put in a really good contest against BDT, this one is certainly not decided either.
No, not at all. And once again, last round there was only one goal. Pinaroo only just snuck in with the win. And I believe Murrayville do have a full side, of course, other than Brianna, who's announced her withdrawal, thanks to, as you said, another Bulldog on the way. They will have a very solid side. So it'll be really, I'm really keen to see the results on this one on Saturday. I'm going to pick an upset and say Mara will win by 2 goals.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd certainly help Lameroo as well. But they've had their foot on the till for a long time now. Murrayville just haven't quite been able to get over the line. So they've got a percentage of 41.29. And for a team that hasn't won a game, that's extraordinary, that percentage. So they're right thereabouts, I reckon. And they're gonna beat someone at some point.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're probably going to make a last dash. Marvel, it probably is too late for them to make finals, but they're not ones to go down without a fight.
Should be a fascinating round of matches in Mallee netball. And Nicole McMahon, all the best to you and to everyone having a game this weekend in the Mallee. We'll catch up with you next week.
Sounds good. Cheers.